My name's Lydia. I run a raw dog food shop, actually a chain of 2 and a click and collect hub. And if you're curious as to how I spend my day, I'm just going to be checking in throughout the day and have you follow along with me. Distracted already. So this is 81 Washington Road in Malden. The windows myself. Ready for the day. I think this needs a bit of a clean and organise. Probiotic spray. So we don't use any harsh chemicals or bad cleaning supplies. We literally just use good bacteria in our cleaning. There's no need for bleach and things because they can damage dogs, well, and people. Hello. We are behind the counter, just organising a little bit. So the first thing I did was call a dog parent who basically, she had bought 5 boxes from us, so got a little discount. When she came in to pick them up, she has to come from quite a long way away, and I really appreciated that she came from a long way away. And she said, I'm really worried I can't pick them up today because my freezer is on fritz this morning and I'm really worried about it. And I said, look, to be fair, it was really me that offered. I was like, look, don't worry about it. Leave them here. When can you be back in? She said, be back in Tuesday. And I was like, okay, it's a little bit of time, but I can just about manage that. That should be okay because of timings. I knew I had a big pallet coming here at the end of the week, but Tuesday was going to be fine. Anyway, she does call up Tuesday. She calls my colleague and she said, I can't pick up. I don't necessarily know the reason. There's next Thursday, so that's more than an extra full week, plus the extra 4 days that I'd already given her. At this point, I don't know if there's any profit in it at all for me. So I text. People don't always answer a different kind of number. So I texted, I'm really sorry, but we just can't hold the stock for that long. So I gave her some options. I said, you can meet me at the click and collect hub any day after 7. I probably should have said any day or any time on Sunday, because my time is really the company's, like it truly is. Or I can refund you. She has already taken 1 box, which she got at a discount that she wouldn't have had if she hadn't ordered the 5 boxes, if you see what I mean. So she's already had an extra discount on that box, nothing I can do. So I was like, or I can just refund you all of the ones that you haven't taken already. I could have been a bit harsher on it, but honestly, who knows what's going on with as much leeway as I am able to, as the company is able to support. But in this case, I was like, just can't. There is not enough space here for me to hold stock that long, especially when I'm counting on a delivery coming in. I would need to sell that stock. So the thing about raw food is, a little insider thing, the margins are so small. Like if you have a coffee, they've paid like 3 or 4p for it. Maybe that's not true anymore, maybe it's more like 5 or 10p. It is not £4.65. That's even being conservative nowadays, like considering what I spend at Costa. The markup on coffee or something is huge. It's huge. Raw food, it is razor thin. I don't really know why that's the case, because we have to store it in in the freezer, which costs money, and that's rising all the time. It is a quite stressful thing to sell. There's a reason not many companies are called all raw and sell just raw food, because dry food, easy, it's on the shelf. Oh, I think someone's coming in. No, okay. Dry food is easy on the shelf. That's why most people will sell loads of dry food, loads of tin food, loads of other options. We don't. We specialise just in raw food, and that could be why it's been a tough 5 years. Since I've got the energy, I'm going to go flatten these boxes. We get these poly boxes. They're here for customers to use to get their food home, because even in this heat, I want to be sure that it's getting back home to them safely. These will keep things at the minus temperatures for like 12 hours. I've even tested them at like 48 hours. There was a block of ice that wasn't even fully melted. So they really work. So glamorous. So I'm gonna do all of these boxes. Wow. I remember once one of my friends needed a box flattened, and I just went pow, 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 and I did it in like a few seconds, and he looked at me like, wow, and I was like, oh, my retail skills are getting recognized. Oh. Comment please if you're a retail worker and your box flattening skills are just like second to none. It's so much fun. You know what? I'm gonna spend some time looking at the work Instagram and work Facebook, because I usually find some kind of inspiration, like another company that I want to post their story, one of my suppliers I want to post their story, or something will be sparked. I mean, that is what social media is. You essentially you get inspired by someone else's. There's nothing truly original, so that perhaps that can help me think of something to post today. I'm asking my best friend, of course ChatGPT, if it's got any ideas of what I should post today. Just being real with you, like, not always inspired. It's got a really good idea. It's got a good idea. You know what I find about chat? It does have good ideas, but it's really boring as well, because it's got no real imagination, because it's not a person. So it needs a human edge, but it is so good for if you're stuck inspirationally. Yeah. Thank you, chat. Okay, I can't wait for this. Is this your shop now? Sorry, what was her name?
Dabs.
Hello, Dabs. You having a good smell? Don't interrupt customers when they're shopping. Yeah. She's so cute. Just in case you want proof that I live and breathe all of these products, this is the ear care, so it helps with itchy ears or ear infections or ear wounds, which I've got at the moment. It's technically for dogs, but dogs have a lot of ear problems. They're really hairy. I have scratched my ear with my nails. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I scratch my inner ear, literally like a dog. And sometimes if I eat a highly processed diet, my ears get itchy the same way it happens for dogs. And so I've actually really hurt my ear. I hurt it yesterday, I don't know, in the night or something. No, not yesterday, not the day before, and it was really painful yesterday. It was making me feel sick. I shouldn't be allowed these nails, to be honest. So yeah, I've scratched my ear in the night. This is a probiotic. It puts good bacteria back into the ear and helps to heal with good bacteria. And it has really, really helped. Like my glands were swollen. It still hurts to like touch, but it's nothing like last night. I was so upset last night. So here you go, proof that I would use it. Technically it is for dogs, and it's probably been tested for dogs, so you're not supposed to do this, so don't buy it for yourself, but just to proof, I 100% will do it for myself, because it works well. The healing stuff, the probiotics, I've got it up here, shampoo. So basically, when you swap to a raw food diet, right, it's to improve your gut biome, or your dog's gut biome, improve your dog's gut biome, and that just makes them healthier, and that improves their skin biome. So a lot of people switch to raw because their dog's really itchy and has bad skin. So by putting a topical probiotic on there, you can help readjust the balance of bacteria and balance it out on the skin faster than if you were just to all fix it internally. So you can improve the gut bacteria, improve the skin bacteria, they reflect each other. So this is a topical way of doing that, and it can help speed up the reduction in itchiness or clean up wounds without any like harsh chemicals. I want more. Oh, it feels so nice. But yeah, that's what this range is. They also have a hand wash, and we also clean the whole shop with the probiotics. I always use the probiotics to clean the shop because we can't use bleach, or I'm sure places do use bleach. I'm sure Pets at Home does. An accusation, I can't prove it, but we don't use strong chemicals on the floors because dogs walk in and they're basically walking in on their hands at all times. So if you use bleach on your floor or if you use strong chemicals, maybe consider trying something like these. We have the whole range. Oh, don't put that back. Because it can make a big difference. So when you damage the microbiome on the dog's paw, that's when they can start chewing on their paws, when they get the rusty red fur in between their paws. If you improve the microbiome on the skin, in the gut, that is what fixes itchiness. Depends on what the cause is, but that's nearly always the cause. Out of balance bacteria. We know how important the gut microbiome is for people. It's the same for dogs. Oh, I stewed my tea. This always happens in the shop. Like, I must get up and put the kettle on like 8 times a day. I actually get a cup of tea maybe once or twice, but I've absolutely stewed that. Hey, thank you so much. Hello, it's nearly 1 o'clock. I thought it'd be time for a little check-in. Oh, it's so nice to get out of the shop a little bit. Got the AC on, but out here the breeze, the heat, it's a nice level of hot now. It's a really nice level of heat. Not unbearable. What else? Steve is over at Chelmsford store unloading 2 full pallets of prime raw, which is our biggest seller. They come in the sausages. I'll show you that in a mo. And yeah, I just thought I'd take a minute to breathe. A transfer of what I need Steve to bring over from Chelmsford to here. However, the stock is not right yet because they have to add it on at their side, but I'm just getting it prepared. Chicken and mango is a new one, really exciting. He's had to run off and do something else, so I sent him off to do that, but he's left all this yummy ice here, so I'm going to scoop it up and put it somewhere out the way that nobody can possibly trip on it and let that melt. Yeah, satisfying, but it's best to let this fully dry out, fully. Shop's a bit messy, but I haven't had a customer in like an hour and a half at least. A bit worrying, but you know, what can I do? Nothing I can do. Retail is very stressful. Makes you go, why did I even bother? And then suddenly everyone comes in and you're like, oh great, that's good. So, you know, such is life. There's some goodies over from the other shop. So we've got some more beef trachea, more chicken feet. Those look like a really nice size actually. Some kelp powder. Now this has actually gone out of date, so unfortunately I'm going to have to throw these away or potentially donate them. We've got braided lamb. It's a really good dental chew, especially good for small dogs. Got some chew toys, which have been really popular at the moment because you can fill them with water, freeze them, freeze treats inside, and these are really tough. This is a small company, not many places stock it. I've been really happy with the quality of these. I don't know why I don't go for Com. I just like something a bit different. It's a large one. It's a tiny small one. That's perfect for really small dogs. Rope toys. We don't do many accessories, but I'm really happy with the quality of these. And I love the neon look. Oh, these unfortunately have gone past their best before. Now, if something's past their best before, we can still sell it. We can just have to sell it reduced and make sure people are aware that it's past the best before. But as you can see, it only just has. Best before is not the same as expiry. So yeah, unfortunately, I won't be getting this brand again. But they have turkey, they have deer, they have lots of really good proteins. So I really thought these would be a big seller. What else? Pure taurine powder. So if you add taurine powder to pretty much any of these meals, then you make it suitable for cats, except not the plant fibre, etc. So cats just need a really small pinch of taurine. So instead of spending a lot of money on raw cat food, which we also do in case you need it, but it tends to be quite expensive, you can make this suitable for a cat if it's an 80-10-10, so if it's meat, bone, organ, add in a pinch of taurine, and you're done. You can save yourself hundreds doing that. Fenugreek, unfortunately this is also out of date, so I will be donating it. Oh, again, best before, but quite far past the best before. So Steve has just gathered it up so that I can throw it away. Oh, these have been really popular. These are tiny dried chicken hearts. Giant lamb roll skins. And these have actually been really helpful. So these are almost like teething toys. They're almost like baby teething toys. They're full of liquid, and you freeze the whole thing. And they're really cute, actually. I've been putting them in our little ice cream freezer. And sometimes people pick them up and go thinking that they're real ice creams, but they're actually a really nice teething toy. So I better get on and put all of this stuff away and throw away what I'm going to throw away. So unfortunately, there's always out of stock, there's always something to get rid of. Hence why the margins are also really tight, as I was mentioning. He's had to run off and do something else, so I sent him off to do that, but he's left all this yummy ice here, so I'm going to scoop it up and put it somewhere out the way that nobody can possibly trip on it and let that melt. Yeah, satisfying. But it's best to let this fully dry out, fully. Shop's a bit messy, but I haven't had a customer in like an hour and a half at least. A bit worrying, but you know, what can I do? Nothing I can do. Retail is very stressful. Makes you go, why did I even bother? And then suddenly everyone comes in and you're like, oh great, that's good. So, you know, such is life. These were sent to us without their sleeve. So I have a choice now. I could reduce the price and sell them. Or I think I'm just going to take them home for my dog. It's these Nutriments Senior. So that's my dog's dinner sorted. It's these. And the senior stuff does actually apply to my dogs, which are both close to 10. Oh, it's crazy. The senior does apply to them, so they also have a really nice extra in there. So even for younger dogs, I'd probably recommend it. It's got, where is it? Glucosamine, chondroitin, salmon oil, chicory. I mean, the ingredients are so good in these. Obviously it has been cooked, so it's not a raw, and it is shelf stable, which means that it's not quite as good as a raw food or even like your butternut box. But frankly, it's amazing for sensitive dogs. I have never had a sensitive dog have an issue with this. So I really do feel confident recommending it, especially for senior dogs. Like sometimes a senior dog can't handle the raw bone in a raw food. Often they can, but sometimes they can't. So I always err on the side of caution, and I love having these in to be sure that, number one, a fussy dog will have them, or if you're going on holiday, you can swap between this and raw. No upset tummy, as far as I've ever found. But yeah, really good for smaller dogs and older dogs. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. It's the tribal. So we are running low on salmon and most of them. So fun unboxing. Tribal is a cold pressed dry food, so it's not raw. I hate when you get dry food companies say their food is raw. How can it be raw food? It's not raw meat. How can you call it raw? It's clearly been cooked. Oh, it infuriates me. Like, that just goes against what it is. This is difficult to do one-handed. Don't worry, it is tribal. It's not breakable. I should probably be more careful. Okay, it's 7 o'clock and the day is finally over. I've just pulled up at home. So I had my meeting, shop closed at 6:30, and then I've only just got back. So yeah, that was a really good day. I feel like I achieved quite a lot. I did quite a lot on my laptop and also physical work as well. So nothing was like neglected in the shop. I should defrost a whole freezer, which is not so easy. But yeah, it is a long day, so there's always enough to fit in. Already thinking about tomorrow. I have to like write it all down or something and make a to-do list to like let it go. It's so hard to let it go in the evenings. Hope you enjoyed seeing my day. I will have more interesting ones, and that's for sure. But if I know anything, it's that you should just post. This was my day from start to finish. I might do a little flash of this evening because I'm really excited. I'm gonna get to go to a really nice dinner this evening, which is really exciting. Like, I don't usually. Gorgeous. Yeah, coming up. Coming up. Oh, all right. I'm coming up, I promise. It won't be long. That weird long empty mouth. You look well to know. From the orders of the British government. They brought it here to Malta and they hid it. Hi, cutie.
Is this true?
You're beautiful.
He drove a moped but it had like an armchair on top of it. It was ridiculous.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you continue to watch me and continue to give me pointers, engage with my content. Like I say, I love YouTube and I'm really excited to be a part of it. Alright, thank you. Bye.